In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
I feel like every game says that. Doom the Dark Ages said the exact same thing. Hello! I've seen that they brought out this deep dive gameplay for Borderlands 4, so I think, oh, that number just changed up. But I want to go watch it, and I'm curious to see what they did. I've seen a little bit, and I'm curious, so let's hop right on into it. Alright, the PS5 Pro. A Gearbox game. 2K.
What use is a Vault Hunter?
Oh, what? I don't. Why? What? Out of all the captions you give me, what am I sitting on? French? You give me French? Alright, anyways.
What use is a killer? Of brutes. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
Okay. Shoot. Was that a minigun? Or is that Vladov? Because I want a minigun in a Borderlands game, but I don't think that was. I'll check back when I'm done here. Oh, they brought the legs back. Oh, it's too awful. I don't know who I want to play.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Break free. Bro, they just took the fusion coil thing. Dude, what you got?
Heyo! I'm Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone, while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before.
You know, it's looking good. I mean, right there. Oh, guess I'm gonna have to see more.
This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox Studios. So enough talk, let's get it.
I'm really hoping they learned from Borderlands 3 and the pre-sequel mistakes. I wasn't as much around with the pre-sequel, but I was around with Borderlands 3. That game, oh my god. I enjoyed Borderlands 3. I don't know how much of a hot take it will be, but I could do Borderlands 2. I didn't want to play the game 3 times. Borderlands 3 was just right. Playing the game once, and it was nice. But the dedicated drops and all the loot sucked the enjoyment early in its life. So I'm hoping they learn that.
This is Borderlands 4.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful.
Yeah, see, yeah.
You play as a vault hunter.
See, I've seen that. I've seen the big guy. If we're going left or right, the third one, I saw that I think it was like, if I can find it or if I remember, he was in a cult, it was a vault cult inside like one of the vaults. I'm trying to remember. I'm also tired, so it doesn't help too, but he was in a vault, so when the monster eventually awoke, it killed everyone except him. Then I think I read more about the guy on the far right where there's something about him that he's not able to, I can't remember what it is exactly, but I'm hoping they talk a little bit more. The thing is, I'm kind of stuck between the middle two. I don't know if I want to do the siren or the big guy. I can't remember their names right now. I saw the names, I don't remember the names right now, so.
A badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren.
I should have just waited at least 5 seconds. Ooh, but the wings, the magic ball. Ooh, I'm interested.
She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
That's what it was.
He can deconstruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
Hold on, let's go back a little bit.
He can deconstruct an arsenal of weapons.
Third person? To my knowledge, and I may be wrong, I don't think there was a third person type action skill. So I don't know if this is only for the cinematic, which would suck because this is kind of cool, I won't lie. But,
Like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4.
I'm so curious about, was it Kairos? I think that's what the planet we're visiting in this game. I'm so curious.
Takes place on Kairos. An all-new
I should just wait at least 3 seconds before I start talking. I'm sorry.
planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That's like the most Matrix, but I don't want to say boring ass name, but the guy does time, stuff with time, I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing what the Timekeeper is. And he has a army called the Order. Alright.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from
6 years
Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating.
Oh, I missed it. It's looking good.
That disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into.
Now, I know I don't really like the Unreal Engine 5, but it looks good. Borderlands always looks good, the way they've done their stuff. And this is just a prime example. Plus, I mean, what the hell is that site? Like, that's not even attached. I hope my mouse is appearing right now, or my cursor. But that's not even attached. Anyways.
A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return.
Oh, you know what? Let's go back one
Cast of
second.
incredible characters. Fan
Yeah, I think that's Amara.
favorites return.
Yeah, that is Amara. Huh. Where's Flack? Where's my boy Flack? I'm still waiting for him to show up.
Like Zane and Moxie.
Ooh! I won't lie. I kind of fuck with Moxie's design. She looks really good. Zane, nice. I like the design so far. But where's Flack?
You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
And as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
This ain't a Borderlands game without a claptrap. Anyways.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere.
No Flack. Come on, we're 5 minutes in. If Flack is being saved for a DLC, I'm gonna cry.
Hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
Interesting. I mean, that probably helped me, I guess, to some point. I mean, I get pretty lost easily. But I don't know how the map's looking like, though. But, Echo 4.
But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Yeah, let's see it. Come on, Randy.
Thanks to our
Wow. That's a lot to take in. Wow. So you got matchmaking, that's actually nice, it's up front. The news, your party, yeah, that kind of looks very similar to what we've had.
improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly.
Nice.
And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends
Nice, I like to hear that.
on any platform.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus.
Okay, hold on. Does that mean Borderlands 3 was more of a test for a lot of features? Anyways.
A frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no
Seamlessly.
loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
Kind of curious to see how that's going
For
to
our
be.
current mission, we need to
Hold on. Alright. Fucking assholes. Come on. Mean with the Mara. Fuck. Alright. Don't get this confused. I'm not dissing on any of the previous Vault Hunters games. I just want to see Flack. I just want to know if that man's at least alive. Interesting. That's looking like... I'm not sure if that's going to be a quick switch. Like, obviously, you hit your switch button, your button to switch weapons, you know, switching through all of them, but that kind of looks like you hold down the triangle and you're able to go through. Choose which one you need. I'm guessing stims. That's the only thing I could figure what that could be. Your level, your shield, health, compass, I can't say how that's gonna be quite yet because I don't know, but from what I see, I don't see a mini map anywhere.
break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains.
But
One
it
of the
looks so
Timekeeper's
good.
generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop him.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
So glide,
As
double
you
jump.
traverse, you'll
That's a
uncover a
lot.
vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, We've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay
Alright, hold on. I don't know if you can see it, but if you check
experiences like this. all
right
across-
about here, you're able to see the weapon switch. So, curious to know where that was going to be placed.
Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network
Crimson Resistance, huh? Alright.
and release the communications balloon.
God, Mr. President!
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the
So, missions, map, inventory, skills, SDU, I don't know why I'm blanking on that, and customization.
approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
So, a vault.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
Oh, so it looks okay. Huh.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands,
Yeah, intriguing because you can see his is more like that shape. I'm hoping that's showing up. I'm kind of guessing with the camera right now. And that's more. I'm kind of curious. Looks like you got your boost there. I'm guessing jump. You got your weapons, of course.
Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events.
Yes,
From
that's
order
jump.
patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
All bosses. Wonder what that means. Probably makes a lot more sense
All
seeing
right,
it.
we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
There's gonna be so much.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Okay, huh? Is that radiation? No, I don't think it looks bad. It doesn't look bad. No, I mean, I'm also looking at it on a laptop right now, so it's hard to say.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Alright, I know Amara's in the game. Are we gonna do anything with like Tina, Brick, and Mordecai? I'm gonna cry if they're just dead. I'm sorry to be so grim, but I'll be sad.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty! Please, be my guest.
She looks good. I like what they did with Amara.
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
Nice.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just...
Now, that's awesome. That couch co-op is coming back for the two-player split screen. The only thing is I'm so scared to see what it's gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna be good. That's funny, it says eel right there. But, ooh, Borderlands 3 was so rough.
just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
Tim!
What the hell is that?
Well, I guess I gotta kill Tim in this game now. Shit, well, I don't know what to say. Oh, I wonder if SCUs are potentially, like, badass ranks.
Talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out.
Alright, we either find Lilith in this game, or she's gonna be strung out by the Timekeeper, and we're gonna get there, ready to fight him, and he's just gonna kill Lilith in front of us. Shit, I hope I'm wrong about that. The worst thing is, I'm scared to know if I'm right or wrong.
This is really creeped out in here. Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets, the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions! We also have 3 new ones. The Order, with powerful charge and release blasts, fully auto rippers, and a reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this...
Oh god. God, imagine the farm and imagine trying to get the perfect roll. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Vladoff assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion...
First, I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. It's like the creative class in Call of Duty with how we're able to just put, let's have a no stock, a giant magazine like the size of this, let's have a super long barrel. I'll just say I'm curious to see how it's gonna play. I'm not making fun of it. I haven't played with it, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have a good feeling about it, but the looks of it, it reminds me of that.
Shield and a Maliwan elemental switch. meaning it shoots fast and explodes things. The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
The possibilities are
Imagine the board meeting on that one, just being like, all right, we need to go insane with this game. Let's start with the weapons. Let's just slap all the manufacturers together, have a combination of what the hell am I looking at?
truly endless.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with deadless parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage.
I'm curious about that one.
This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
That's the problem. I like using all the guns. Like I like using the okay guns. I don't like using the bad ones. There are some of them, especially in Borderlands 3, that I will not touch. No matter how hard I try to make them work with my build, and my build's pretty good with flak right now. They just suck. They're bad. So I don't like the subpar bad stuff. There's maybe a few bad weapons like the Infinity Pistol. Yeah, that takes a lot of work to make it at least viable. But
finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique
no pearls. Alright.
effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do
That man's shooting some gay balls at that enemy.
all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat.
I
so I
would
can
have
show you
liked
my
to see
favorite
pearls
thing,
back.
Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
Interesting.
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Actually, I like that change. Yeah,
Before we go,
thinking about it, I don't use rocket launchers much. I mean, only maybe except the mobbing ones like the Hive, maybe the Back Burner, maybe not Back Burner, I meant the Plague Bearer. Yeah, I think I'm kind of curious to see how that change is going to be.
further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating
Oh my god, that skill tree. Oh my god.
effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action
is attuned to the element. Okay, so pretty much what Amara had, except, yeah.
action skills attuned to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us.
This guy's like, come on.
Gods. Are those test tubes?
It's hard for me to judge gameplay if I'm not playing it. Sure, anything could look amazing, but it's hard for me to judge without playing it. I don't know, maybe it could suck. I hope it doesn't because it looks good, but I don't know.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear
Sure, ref kit, stim, same thing.
provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass. In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
I feel like every game says that. Doom the Dark Ages said the exact same thing, but alright, I'll shut up.
Whoa, 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 spoilers! That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Well, I won't go into depth. I mean, that's like 20 minutes, and I think I've already taken up a fair bit of time. So, I'm super excited to see what the game is. Maybe there's, I'm hoping pearls, maybe something about legendary. I don't currently know right now. And, yeah, if someone knows or if someone's actually looked through the trailer, I'd like to know. So as we're currently at September 12th. It was the 22nd before and they pushed it forward 10 days. So I'm curious about this one. I'm super excited. So I'm going to end the video here. So I want to hear your thoughts on Borderlands 4, what you thought about this, and what are your concerns, what are the things you're excited for, and yeah, just pretty much what you think. So hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching, and bye.